when I started my events.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started throwing parties like in high school. My parents used to go out of town a lot. So when I came to college, like that shit crunk up from there. I wasn't throwing events. I used to just go to parties, and I used to always get invited to parties. This was when state was going crazy. It was like with like 10,000 students. So like I used to always get invited to the parties, and then I stayed in an all girls dorm. And basically how I used to get invited was like niggas used to tell me because they knew I'd bring back hoes. So back in the day, like I stayed in Bourne. I'm talking about I used to be like 30 females following me back to the Ville while we going to the Commons. And then like back then we used to throw parties in Building 7 in the Ville. So in the U we used to be like, oh, Building 7 at 11, 77 at 11, 7-11. Like it was like a little code, 7-11. So it's like you knew Building 7 at 11. So that was like, I was a freshman. That's what we used to do. We used to go crazy. It really started on camp. It started in the Commons, then it moved to the Ville, and then we started doing shit off camp. It was about 2015. I say I linked up with the twins, and they came to me. They were like, "Shit, you want to join this group?" And I'm like, "Sure, what group?" It was like Get Addicted. So I'm like, "All right, bet." I'm already telling people to come to the moves and shit for free. Like, why not make some money off this shit? And that's how it started. It was 5 of us. It was me, Trey, Flex, and the twins. So, and I'm the only girl in the group. And I wasn't hosting at first. I just used to promote and tell people to come to the moves.
Yeah.
What really got me into hosting, this was when Snapchat was like hitting. What really got me into hosting was I used to just be on Snap talking shit. And I believe it was Flex. Flex came up to me, and Flex was like, "Man, Boosie, man, you would make a good host. I know you would." Like, he really was the one that paved that way for the hosting.
Yeah.
And that's how it happened, because I already was naturally able to talk to people. So to do it on the mic, it was just, it's different. But if you got it, you got it. Some people don't, but if you got it, you got it.
So what is your job as a host? What is the job?
Basically crowd control, It's like a choir director, Come here, listen. Like for real, as a host, like you just basically keeping shit hype, like making sure shit lit. You want to make sure all the bitches shaking their ass. You don't want to stop that ass shaking. Cause once you stop the ass shaking, then you got other shit going on. Like niggas ain't coming for that. For real. Like for real. And I believe in like this, like, hey, I love a group of hoes. Like, if I see a group of females at a party, I'm gonna let you in free. Cause you know why? Them bitches gonna bring them niggas in.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna let all 10 of them in free. But guess what? I'm gonna charge every last one of y'all niggas double.
20, 30, yeah.
Come here. You wanna see that ass? Come here. So I'm the real Uncle Clifford. Hey, listen, I'm the real Uncle Clifford. I'm telling you, I'll get you linked in. But yeah, that's how that happened. And we just been doing that shit since 2015. Like, we started that group then. We ended our group like probably 2018. I left the group first initially. No, Trey left the group first. Trey left the group first. Then I left the group afterwards. I just wanted to start my own entity. Like, I still love them guys. We still good friends to this day. We got a party tonight. We still do business, but I just wanted my own entity. I wanted to focus on myself because I was actually in school for what I did, mass communication, basically PR work, working in radio, TV, working with the cameras and everything. So this was always my dream, and it just like me linking with them, they opened my eyes like, damn, okay, it's much more to this shit. Like, and then, I'm making money just by telling people to pull up here. Like, it's a different vibe, and it's like, sometimes the money good, I'm not gonna cap like the money ain't good, but sometimes it's like, it's a good feeling to know that, damn, I made a good impression. Like, damn, that party went down. Or I'm going to leave a memory in somebody's life. Like, you know how many niggas come up to me and be like, Boosie, you know how many bitches I fuck because of you? And I be like, what you mean? Bruh, you know how many, every party I go to, I get a bitch. And I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it would make me feel good, like, damn, like, I'm actually bestowing something on somebody. Like, whether you might meet your baby daddy, you might meet your sugar daddy. You might meet, you know what I'm saying? You don't know. Like, that's how that shit be, like, at the parties. And sometimes just by creating memories for folks, like, and I think that's, like, the real part about it that I enjoy the most. Besides the money, like knowing that I had a successful event I packed that bitch out, and it was nothing but ass shaking all night.